Hello, everyone. We are live doing our 5 minutes of practice right now. Pretty much, this is the very beginning of the erase process. Basically, we've got so right now we got 5 minutes of free practice. We're gonna have people go around the circuit, pretty much, and we're not really trying to get too much laps in at this or time in right now. We're not trying to get spots or positions, anything like that. We are mainly just doing this to get used to the track and all of that. So let's begin here. Let me start the timer for 5 minutes, and y'all can get going. All right, so 5 minute timer has been started. We got 5 minutes around this beautiful track here. This is the Hickory Circuit here in Car Crushers on Roblox, of course. So we are just spectating Justin right now around the for the practice here. You can also spectate, go ahead and spectate BMW here as well, who just wiped out in the tunnel. That is all right. This is what practice is for. We are just kind of watching or just kind of practicing for the main race here later on after this
B.
practice. So yeah, let's go ahead and check out Ace here as well. We also have Ace over here. Hold on, screen share will not load. Oh man. Oh, I know why. Here we go. So this is Ace's screen, going around down the straight we got going here. So yeah, you're gonna be taking this turn a little bit fast and wipes onto the rock. Yeah, so this turn is very sharp. They definitely have to. If they're gonna have to watch out for that, they're gonna have to probably down their speed quite a bit around that turn specifically, as well as here. And this is where things get a little tricky around this whole circuit here, as we see this as we see them going down straight number 2 now. Ace is following closely behind Justin. As we can see, I think Sean just completely wiped out into Ace, but he's going to be continuing here. This is just practice, so there's not going to be safety cars or anything like that. It's going to kind of just be smooth sailing here. As you can see, Sean kind of going a little bit off circuit, but yeah. So let's go ahead and check back in on Justin here. So, oh wait. Let's go ahead and check back on Justin here. So you can see Justin going around the track for, I think this is going to be a second run here, because we have 2 minutes left of this 5-minute practice. Of course, longer tracks will have 10 minutes of practice here. But yeah, you got your point system as well. Going up, got your point system. This will be kind of what it's like. The score points we got. P1, 30 points, P2, 20 points, and you can see Justin just wiping out there. And then P3, 10 points. P4 will not be used right now because we do not have Dave concurrently active. So yeah. About a minute left of practice, as we can still see Justin here. Let's go ahead and spectate Ace now, who looks like they all respawned. Okay. Looks like their respawn points got a little messed up, but that's all right there. And we'll get back and continue their final couple. Well, I think by the time they get back, it'll be seconds. I think Sean is back at the practice there, as well as Ace. Yeah, Sean is back. So yeah, Sean is doing his, I think, second lap of practice. We got about 1 minute still, about to be less than a minute now, as Sean goes around looking very perfect here. Almost wiped out there at that little turn, but under the bridge now, going down the straight. Then here we go to this rocky turn here. Almost a hairpin coming up here as we go down the straight now. We're going to go down a perfect, kind of a perfect perfect run here with Shaw or with the BMW, going around that hairpin or kind of S sector there. Going to be entering that second section there very shortly, or second straight there very shortly. As we can see that there. So we will continue to watch him there, and he's got a break. There you go. Perfect turning there. You got perfect turning there around that hairpin turn and back to the finish line. That is a perfect lap done by Ace there. So let's go ahead and get back in on Justin as we just complete practice. The final lap will be done by Justin here as he comes to as practice comes to a close. And we will go ahead and we will go ahead and begin interviews here very shortly. So let's go and let's get Justin in here. See what his strategy first of all is for this race as we very near the beginnings of race number 1. Justin, I saw your practice just now, and it's been pretty smooth. How what's your strategy for this race?
Yeah. So as I was doing practice around the laps, the one thing I noticed, there's one very specific rocky turn just past a little overpass.
That's nearly a hairpin, and
yeah, it's very tough.
A couple people tripped up on that spot quite a lot, and so that is going to be a very big concern there, especially for other racers who are obviously not that used to this circuit. Well, most people here. What's your strategy for this race? How do you expect to get around that little obvious hard hairpin there turn that we are all dealing with, or y'all are dealing with?
I've been experimenting with some different methods of trying to get around it. I've discovered I think the best way to try to get around it is to rapidly slow down your speed. Now, generally this race's theme, I think the theme should be to take it slow and steady. There is a few straight portions where we can probably bump up our speed to 180 or 200, but my overall strategy is going to be to kind of keep it below 150 throughout the race just to avoid any accidental collisions, especially knowing there will be other drivers potentially colliding with outside objects on the course, and getting involved with those crashes could be the reason why I think some of these racers could possibly get out if that were to occur. Yeah. But I think my overall strategy is going to be to take it slower, try to approach these hairpins or near hairpins with caution, I think.
That is a very good strategy there, and that definitely could lead you to success. You got to go a little bit slow and, take it very steady on those turns, especially when you're approaching those turns. You need to probably brake a few seconds before turning just to get that on point, really.
Yes.
Yeah, that was great talking to you. Let's go ahead. Let's see what BMW has to say. Yeah. Oh, can't unmute because it shows to mute themselves. Okay, so Sean is muted. Oh, there he goes.
Ah, yes, there we are.
Hey, Sean. So I saw you crash out around the final turn towards the finish line. How do you expect to combat these turns, and what's your strategy really for this race?
Just try and do my best.
That's the spirit. What do you expect for the main race? How do you expect to avoid crashes?
Try and keep on my toes.
All right. Well, all right. Nice talking to you, man. Good luck.
Yep.
And
I am fully ready for this.
Yes. We are all very ready for this. We'll come back to you after race number 1. All right. Let's see what Ace has to say about this, and see what his strategy is. Hey, Ace, how you doing? Oh, mic doesn't seem to be working or something like that. All right. Well, all right. Well, I think we are about ready to get the race started. If one of y'all wants to go ahead and click that button there and get that that going, and so yeah, looks like Justin will be doing that, sending out that invite. But yeah, so this is going to be a very tricky racetrack, especially for people who do not know it very well. And we've already seen several crashes go down here on this circuit. So we will definitely have to see that. We're definitely going to probably see quite a few safety cars, or maybe more, or maybe just one. And once, yeah, sure. Once I'll add you in a minute. Once once the racer count gets down to at least one driver, it will be red flagged, and the session will have to be redone. So let's hope that doesn't come to that. But it seems Justin wants to be added. So what's up?
We're having a problem. I can't seem to start a race right now.
Oh yeah, it's the server.
Oh, okay. I think on my okay, I'll tell them to join my server then.
Yeah. All right.
Sounds good.
Okay. So in that case, let me stop showing that, and we'll just talk about kind of the strategy. I can actually get. Let me see. I'm gonna get a kind of image of or a map of the racetrack we're at right now while they do that. So yeah, while they get races figured out, I will go ahead and get up what this circuit is going to look like. There should be pictures somewhere, I guess. No one ever made one here. Oh, here we go. This looks about right. So Ace and BMW, or yeah, Ace and BMW, make sure to join Justin's server to get into the into all that. Yes, I'm not finding anything. All right, well, that's that. All right, looks like the race is about to start. So this is going to be race number 1, everyone. We have people invited right now, so if y'all accept that invite, I think Justin's going to have to resend that. So yeah, we're going to be at race number 1 out of 2. So race number 2 will be about race number 1 will be 5 laps. Race number 2 will be 10 laps here. So quite a long race here. And then we also have another Grand Prix after this. We are doing round 1 and round 2. One race will be the next race will be the Ridge. Let me see. Let's see here. The next Grand Prix will be the Ridge Rock Grand Prix, which will be coming up directly after this race, after we complete. Looks like everyone is getting their cars together here, as we are about to go to green lights here in the Hickory Speedway, and lights out and away we go. We are racing here, and it looks like we already have a collision possibly there with Justin, who had a terrible start, it looks like, on that start here. As we take a look at Ace, who is going around the circuit right now. He's in P2. Or first, I think. He might be first.
I'd like to address something. Sean is not in the race. That's why I stopped.
Sean's not in the race.
Or yeah, BMW is not in the race. I don't know where he went.
Oh. Okay.
We got to restart. Hold on.
Yeah, restart that. Okay. Little teaser there for y'all. Just had a little teaser that we're gonna redo things, and yeah, a little messy first stream. I've not done this type of stuff before, so expect some different stuff. But yeah, we can. And we're just gonna wait here for them to get the race back up. Like I said, this is going to be race number 1 of 2 there. And Ace, if you want to pull out of that race, because it is not the right one. It looks like someone didn't join correctly or something like that. So if you want to just reset and leave the race, and we'll just get back to business there. Yeah, okay, so it looks like, let's go ahead and show Justin. So you can see the track overview here, really, of how difficult this whole circuit is going to be with with all these turns and all these straightaways. So these drivers are definitely going to be dealing with a lot. We are going to be hopefully racing here pretty shortly. I think Sean is going to have to get that invite resent. So having a difficult start, but you know what? That is how things are going to go, and that's just okay there. Let's see. Yeah, okay. So we're figuring things out. Not 10 laps. It's going to be around 5 laps. So make sure y'all get that going. 5-lap race for race number 1 here, as we get probably ready here for green lights here at the Hickory Speedway, I believe. If everyone is ready, I think everyone is. That is going to be probably where we're going to say green lights here at the Hickory Circuit of Car Crushers. But as everyone just kind of checks in, and yeah, make sure to click ready if you are ready. Yep, there you go. All right, this is going to be green lights. This is going to be for all the marbles. Race number 1 is about to begin here. Let's get this going as we go to lights out and away. We got the Hickory Speedway. Justin gets a very good launch there off the start, but gets a little pit maneuver by Ace, who now goes into first place. That it might possibly be a penalty for causing a collision. but it looks like around the outside for Justin, attempting to get around shot or BMW, but it does not succeed. BMW is now in second place. Justin goes ahead and wipes out into a tree. But as we go ahead and spectate BMW here with that possible, or with that kind of good start there, but getting around Justin a little bit. You can see he is in second right now, but Ace gets a very good launch off of that, and BMW goes off of the circuit. Wow. Okay, great. Not an amazing start there. As we go to Ace here, who is going around that little hairpin now. He's about to be entering the main straightaway pretty shortly here. He's got a very good lead, and remember, the first place will get 30 points. So that will get him a very good lead if stuff stays like that. Let's go back over to Justin's. Back over to Justin's screen share, and that is going to be a full course caution. Safety car activated. So drivers now will have to lower their speed down to 50 miles an hour. So safety car is now in effect as Justin has wiped out into the rocks there, and he said that before the race in an interview. He did say that this area in particular will be very challenging to get around. So that is a massive loss there for Justin in the first race, but it is only race one here of two. Let's go back over to the race leader currently in first place. You can see him right here. Well, it looks like he's in second now, as BMW may have overtaken him right before the safety car, I think. But obviously no overtaking during safety car. So yeah, just remember that if you did overtake, make sure to give this position back. Yeah. So we go ahead and take a look at BMW here, who is currently in first place. He's going around 50 miles an hour. It's going to be your it's going to be your speed limit right now till race resumes. We are going to be entering the second lap here very shortly. So safety car in this final lap, or in this lap, but after BMW crosses that line, it will be, or the safety car will end there. I think we did a little bit more than one lap, but that is all right. And it looks like we have we are going to be, or that looks like the race control is going to be investigating BMW for a possible illegal overtake during safety car there. We're definitely going to be investigating that. Potentially, BMW potentially will have to give that position back at some point in time during the next couple, or during the last lap of the safety car there. But yeah, once again, the safety car is going to end after this lap, and yeah, so very bad start there once again. Yeah. Race might be flagged here. Red flag. I think we're going to pull the red flags out for this. So red flag now in effect. This is going to be the next level from a safety car just because we did have an incident where a possible illegal overtake was initiated by BMW here. So keep your speed at 50 miles an hour and make sure to pull off towards the start of the race, everyone who is not crashed. So yeah, right now, red flag. Make sure to pull off to the side of the road if at the starting line until we figure things out further with that incident between Ace and BMW. But yeah, so red flag, we are going to be resuming the session after we get things switched up. So I think what's going to happen here, so race control, BMW must give back the spot to Ace. And as soon as we wait, all right, pull over really quickly because it is a red flag. Pull over. Everyone pull over. Let's go. Alrighty. So make sure to give that spot back to Ace there. Just line up directly behind him. And okay. So I think Ace is gonna have to pull up directly behind him a little bit more, or not directly behind him, in front of him. I think this will work. All right, we are about to go green flag racing once again here after that situation between BMW and Ace, but that has all been accomplished. As we go green lights, we're resuming the race. Go, 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 go. We can see BMW gets a very good launch there off of the start there from the resume. You can see Ace is still in second place. That rhymed. As we go down the first straight of the crash between Ace. That is going to be not too bad there, not too bad damage. He can resume racing there. He did not lose a tire, but that is going to put him back a couple of seconds there. As we take a look again at BMW over here, taking a very good lead on the race. This might just be BMW's race here, going around the bridge sector here, about to enter the rocky area, almost where Justin wrecked out, and that is once again a very bad accident. Justin losing nearly half of his car there, but this is once again race one, and we will be going back to race number two after this. But it looks like, as of right now, it looks like BMW will be taking this 30 points point lead here in the championship so far. If he wins this, if Ace can possibly catch back up to BMW, which may not be likely right now, though he is gaining quite a little bit on BMW around this final turnover. Shoots just a bit, but is not currently penalized for going off circuit. You can see he has entered now the fourth lap there. He is going around 150 miles an hour. That is about the average pace you should have on this circuit, although you can go a little bit faster if you feel like it. But going back to first place here, who once again after that very interesting situation, that very controversial situation where briefly BMW overtook during a safety car, that it may have just been an accident, where it seems like he has gotten first place back. So sadly for Ace, this may not affect the lead too much from what Ace could have had. But yeah, going back to Ace here, Ace's screen, right there. You can see he is definitely gaining on BMW. There are only a couple second gap here now between them around the hairpin. Is he going to overtake around the hairpin? No, he cannot. He's not close enough, but he might be able to just get a nibble at his inside. Around the outside goes Ace and retakes first place. What an overtake that was. Wow. And he goes now on the second straight there. It looks like possibly BMW may have crashed a little bit around that hairpin, but it looks like he is recovering it. And Ace goes off. Ace goes off there, it looks like, and he had to that might be a penalty for him, but he's too far ahead for BMW to really catch him. This is going to be entering now lap number 5, I believe, here. Across goes BMW, not too far behind, but there's definitely a way bigger gap between BMW and Ace now. So Ace definitely taking that main lead there around this hairpin turn on the first sector here into the tunnel sector now. You really just see his ambitious and motives here around these hairpins. He's definitely wants to win this race, and you can really just tell how locked in he is for that. As you can see around under that bridge sector there, entering the rock sector where Justin did wreck out. Here, I'm going to be entering that straight before that sharp turn. He's going to have to just brake a little bit early in order to get that sharp turn he wants there. It looks like he went a little deep there. Going back to BMW, who is that gap is definitely showing as BMW is still on that straightaway. There's definitely more than a 10-second gap between BMW and Ace, but Ace once again doing a superb job right now, and taking that lead away there. And it's going to be the final lap, I think. Right now we're on lap 5 out of 5, and BMW wrecks it out. He flips it upside down. He still has all his wheels, so he can flip it again if he wants to continue. But I think that is going to be Ace winning race number 1. That is going to be 30 points for Ace. What a race. So that is going to be BMW just narrowly missing that finish there. And you can see on Ace's screen, you can see the lineup. Or no, I can't. But you could have seen that lineup there, and you can see that Justin didn't have Justin didn't have a good start there as BMW exits the final turn and goes second in race number 1. So that is race number 1 done. Y'all. We've got one more race out of this Grand Prix, and so that is going to be 30 points to Ace. So you can see there, so 30 points going to Ace and 20 points going to BMW, and Justin does not get any points. We do want to just pull Justin up for a little interview. Let's go ahead and do that. So, I'm going to be practicing some music and stuff, but okay, he is occupied right now. Let's go talk with our race winner, Ace, if he can or not. So, Ace,
I believe my mic is now working.
No, I can hear you.
I believe my mic is now working. So.
Oh yeah. Okay. So what a interesting race you just had. What was the strategy behind that? And I definitely want to talk about that launch that BMW got. Like, he definitely made a mistake somewhere around that hairpin and let you take the lead for the most part of that race. How did that feel
to? When he overtook me during the safety car, I could tell it was a mistake, but another thing is it's like, should pay a bit more attention to that.
Oh yeah, definitely make sure to pay attention. If there's a safety car called, definitely immediately drop y'all's speed. And obviously there's the potential there that BMW does get penalized for that.
Yeah, there is also another thing I would enjoy saying. During racing there's a key factor. It is knowing how much you need to break in corners, because if you
Definitely,
break too
definitely.
early, if you break too much, then you just overshoot it.
Yeah,
So, and
exactly.
you also want to take the corners very tightly
Mhm.
whenever it comes to
You want to
racing.
you want to be direct. You don't want to go too deep because you're going to lose a lot of time if you go too deep into that track.
Yes.
And definitely the mistake I think BMW made towards that end of the race number one. But yeah,
Yes.
congratulations, amazing strategy you had. Thanks for
Thank you very
thanks for
much.
chatting. Let's talk to Justin now, who did wreck out here. And
Yeah.
Justin, how did that go in your? That race definitely didn't go too well in your favor. What would you say went really wrong here?
Yeah. Really, the at the start, I had a little bit of a debacle with Ace. I ended up someone ended up rear-ending someone. Either way, it kind of set me back a bit. So I was in that mindset that I had to catch up, and of course, Mattman, I was a little more ambitious with those hairpin turns, and of course, I just saw I ended up taking that one turn too quickly and ended up wiping out there, unfortunately losing one of my tires in the process. So
Yeah, and that really called out that safety car and eventually that red flag. But you did an amazing strategy there. At the start, you were leading the race for a brief period, but then you lost it in the rock sector, and that's completely fine there. And you did your best, and that's okay. And
yeah,
you're probably gonna end up in P3 anyway because you obviously not
yeah,
really a fourth place if you so yeah, it's still some points for you, but definitely not a good lead in that championship, as well as BMW and Ace have right now. But yeah, so what's your strategy deck for this next race coming up? We have as this one is definitely has a lot of hairpins, and we are going to be doing a practice for this as well, so don't worry about that. um
um
so yeah, what's your strategy for race number 2?
my strategy is to not get ambitious with the turns. Gotta make sure I take them very carefully, not get in my own head about being further back than I would like to be, because really it was that mindset that ended up causing me to take the turn too quick. So just keep in that mindset that try to take those turns really slowly and carefully, because even if you end up going slower than everyone else, if they end up crashing, then you would still get P1. So
Yeah, and as Ace was saying, you have to kind of turn perfectly on those corners, or else you're going to lose a lot of time, and then allowing people to catch up to you, so you can't break too much, obviously there.
yes,
So
obviously.
yeah, but amazing start to this season there for you. You're still going to get a little bit of points from it, and yes. So thanks for talking with me.
No
Let's
problem.
go ahead and move on to BMW here. And yeah, so I will so yeah. Okay. All right, BMW. So what happened? You were leading for a good part of that race restart there. After the red flag, what happened towards the end?
Hello.
Oh, okay. What happened towards the end of that race where you kind of lost it after the red flag restart? BMW. Okay. All right. Well, he doesn't have anything to say. That's all right. Okay. So as we get ready for race number 2 of here of the Hickory Circuit, which will be 10 laps here. We'll see if Justin can redeem himself. But yeah, so let's get back to this Hickory Circuit and start that race there. But yeah, so definitely was a very interesting race to start the season off. So you can see P1 was Ace. P2 was BMW. And P3 ended up being Justin. And so you can see the order there. So right now, Ace leads the championship with 30 points. BMW is in second in the championship with around 20 points. So as we wait for all of these drivers to get back to the Hickory circuit and start that race, and start race number 2 there. It'll be about 10 green flag laps around that circuit. So we'll definitely have to see how they do. And like Justin really said, that you gotta be in that right mindset. Can't let anything kind of distract you or anything like that. So we'll definitely have to see how Justin's strategy plays out this upcoming race. And we'll definitely see that result here as we see everyone getting invited there to that 10-lap race. PvP is on. Make sure PvP is on. Everyone, PvP on. Make sure that is on once you join the race. So, but yeah, so we'll see if Justin can get a better launch off this one, and we'll see. We'll really have to see what he does here as we get on to race number 2, and there will be a little bit more of an endurance race here with this 10 laps, green flag laps. Yeah, make sure to turn on PvP. BMW and Ace, make sure to get PvP on the race if you can. So yeah, PvP should be enabled there. But yeah. Oh, and it looks like someone may have accidentally left the race there. That is completely okay. We'll restart. But yeah, once again, we saw how tricky that race was for race number 1. We saw many crashes, but not too bad crashes. We definitely saw one bad crash from Justin. And we shouldn't get that same experience here. Here, obviously, this time around with Justin. Hopefully he can. Apologies about that wrong banner. But hopefully he can get things really working and get a race win this time. That would be very nice. So obviously, yeah, we're gonna go ahead and focus in on Justin's screen again as we wait for invites to be accepted. Make sure you all accept that, and make sure to turn on PvP as well. PvP should be enabled. As we are about to go green flag racing here very shortly, as we are waiting just for one more person here. And we are about to go. There we go. Last couple seconds here before green flag. Let's see who gets a good lead off this. Will it be Justin? Will it be BMW? Will it be Ace? It's time to find that out as we get ready for the green lights to go. They're in, lights out, and away we go. Perfect start from Justin there in this I think Lamborghini there, but very good start there. He's following his perfect strategy, not going too hard on his controls, but around the corner there. It looks like there has been an accident. As we go ahead and look on Ace's screen, it looks like try and jump really quickly or flip, and then go back. Oh, and wait, no, it's stuck. That might try and respawn. It's going to put you a little bit behind, but since it's... Yeah, okay, there you go. All right, and Ace is now resuming. That was about to be a safety car if we didn't get that repaired. So glad that we got that fixed. But as you can see here, we are looking at Justin's screen share. You can see he's going into the rock sector now, or he's about to enter that rock sector here. He's going to go up the second straight here. He just went perfectly through those S's, and we have a crash now. Looks like Ace just crashed into that tunnel, spun out quite a little bit. He is in third place right now, so big difference from where he was last race, but that is okay. You can definitely recover in these 10 laps. As we go back to Justin here, who is currently in P1 still. He has got a very good strategy. You can just see how locked in Justin is this time, and you can see the grid is also way more spread out this race, which is very interesting as we focus in here on BMW, who is currently in second place here. There's definitely quite a gap though between him and Justin, who is just exiting out of that current sector that Sean is that BMW is in. As BMW enters the tunnel there, has a little spin but continues there. Let's go ahead and focus back in on Justin here as he rounds that rocky sector. He goes down. He's about to go down that straightaway there, or actually he hasn't even gotten to that rocky sector yet. He is entering the rocky sector now. We'll see if he does this perfectly or if he doesn't. Don't mind the lag. He does it perfectly. He threads that needle and he goes down to the last straightaway, enters the final couple turns here. Does he make it perfectly? He does. He is going to be going here, continuing in first place, as we can see. As we go back to Ace, and it looks like that may be a safety car, potentially. No, he went off. It looks like Justin went off. That is going to significantly affect him there. Will that put him in second place and allow BMW to catch up there? So we see BMW now about to round the final turn. It does not look like that. It looks like there's a very big gap between Justin and BMW here as we see him around that last turn there, entering now lap number 3 here, as we can see Ace having a very, very rough race. As we can see Ace having a very rough race. Little lag. Yeah. Okay. So I think we're back here. As we can see Ace now in third place. That gap is definitely built significantly between, Justin and BMW, and as well as Ace. Grid is very spread out. The only thing that could potentially bring people together is if we get a safety car, but that is only if that occurs. There you can see around this little hairpin there, slows down just a little too much though. Gets into the tunnel sector, and looking like a beautiful lap there for Ace. But as we go back to look at Justin, who is still in first, he is about to go ahead and enter the final turn here. Is entering the final few turns, and he continues his streak here. Is still in first right now. You can just see how locked in he is, how ready he is, how encouraged he is to really win this whole thing. As we get around this first little turn here of the race here, going into the tunnel section. And let's hope this. So let's see if Justin can get this first win. That will be, once again, that's going to be about 30 points there to Justin if he continues this gap, if he continues to gap or BMW, who looks like just had a little bit of a accident or a little bit of an accident there, but it looks like he's not really affected as he goes through the tunnel section. He is getting ever so closer to Justin, and we will definitely have to find out if he can if BMW can recover that race lead or anything like that. As we can see, all of them now going into the tunnel, or as we can see, Ace now going into the tunnel sector as well. Entering, as we can see, though, Justin entering the final sector there of this amazing streak he has had. He's been leading this lap now for well over 6 laps, I think, around 6 laps. So very good job there for Justin. And we go back to Ace here around lap 4 here. Ace may be at threat of getting lapped. That is something that we haven't heard yet in this series, and that is definitely not a good look on Ace, because he just dominated last race after that incident between him and BMW. Will he come back, though? There is still one race to go. We still have one race or one Grand Prix after this. We will definitely see if he can win both of those races. We will see. Focusing back in though on Sean there, or BMW, sorry. On BMW there, I'm getting some names wrong. We can see around the first turn he goes, he's going to be a little bit too fast there, though. He almost went off, but it looks like he saved it into the tunnel section there, and exiting as well as we go back into focusing there on to Justin. Oh, yeah, forgot about that. So yeah, we're going back and focusing on Justin as he rounds the last turn there. So as he rounds the last turn there, he's going to be about 6 lap lead now over the other two over BMW and Ace. BMW is still the person in second place as we speak. Can BMW potentially catch up to Justin, whether it be a crash incident or not? We will definitely have to just find out and see, because there is once again that rock turn that we've just been watching, and it looks like he's had a little bit of a scrape there against that tunnel section, but once again, that rock turn that we are about to be entering has caused him trouble in the past. Can he continue to just squeeze through that rock section and continue to do a superb job at leading this race around under the tunnel section, or potentially can he go off of the circuit, which would be extremely bad for him, especially time wise. He could definitely loosen that gap that way between BMW and him. As we take a look at third place, Ace here, who is about a lap around that lap. He's probably near 15 seconds between the gap between him and BMW. He just got on lap 6, so that is a very big disadvantage for him. He's still going to be in the points though, in third place. So definitely a very, very, very interesting look there for him. Around into the tunnel section he goes. As we take a look back at our race leader so far, Justin, who is still leading the race after all of this time. He has had trouble last race to superb leader this race. He has been leading this race for a whole 7 laps. So we come to as we have 3 more laps left. 3 laps left of this whole Grand Prix. Can this Grand Prix be won by Justin? He has crashed out. He crashed in the last race. He crashed in race number 1. He is coming back in race number 2. And it looks like that potentially, is that a safety car? Is that a safety car for Sean? Yes, that is. Safety car, safety car, safety car. Wait, potentially? Turn your car a little. Yep, safety car. Safety car. Safety car activated. So drivers now have to lower their speed down to about 50 miles an hour. Sean has crashed it into the rock sector, and that we were just talking about that with Justin, and really not surprised about that. And it really does ruin BMW's race quite a bit, and that's definitely going to harm him in the points. But he is still in third, so he's still going to get a little bit of points from this, just not too much here as we go back looking at our race leader here, Justin, who is currently doing the safety car limit, and it looks like this lap just began. So we're just going to be finishing this lap, and then I think we're going to be going green flag again because since we just started this lap not too long ago. So BMW, make sure to stay where you were. Don't move out of where you crashed. Just park it up, if you can, and stay there till the end of the race. But as we are about to go green flag racing once more, it has been a superb job once again for our leader Justin. Can he come out of this unscathed? We are about to go green flag racing here once again. Let's see here. As we see Justin around that last corner, and green flag, go, go, go. Let's go. We are back racing here at the Hickory Speedway there. And Justin once again gets a very good launch off of that start. We can see Ace also probably getting a good launch there as well. As he starts his seventh lap, or I think he's still on his seventh lap. So that's a very big gap there between Ace and Justin. But still more in Ace's favor though, really though, because now he is in the points. He's going to get about 20 points out of this if Ace continues there. And once again, if another person crashes, this race will be red flagged, and we will have to really have everyone respawn and continue off of where we left off here. And we really don't want that to happen. Obviously, that is going to scrape a lot of people's progress away. So hopefully we can save that from happening here as we continue to see Justin lead the race, about to enter that rock sector here where BMW crashed. As he goes down that final straight there around the corner, and he is now going to be starting his 9th lap. Let's check out where Ace is currently. It does look like he is also on his 8th lap, so almost a lap down. Actually, he's mostly a lap down as he is about to go through that bridge sector. Actually, yeah, it looks like really does look like Ace may be lapped here by Justin here in a moment as Justin enters that tunnel sector here. And we will definitely have to see what will happen here in the final lap of this race. We are about to see Justin from the start did not seem very good as he crashed into the rocks last time. He was very though he very much told me that he wanted to redeem himself, and redeem himself he did. He has been cruising, just absolutely cruising down the circuit as we have been watching here around this rock section here. He is about to enter the final lap of this Grand Prix, of this entire race. He has come back from what was a terrible race to a superb race. And we will definitely see that here as we now enter the final lap of this Grand Prix here. And it looks like this is going to be going into Justin's hands. This is going to be going from fail to win, and this is really how a good example of a good racer here, very locked in. He's been very locked in this entire time. He has not crashed once. He's kept the car on the track, mostly only scraping a little bit on that tunnel a couple laps ago. But we can see him now going through the rock, or about to go through that rock sector for the last time. And we'll definitely see how he does coming up here. So we'll definitely have to see how he does here going through the rock, about to go through the rock center or sector here. Sorry. It's about to go through the rock sector. Can he win this? He will definitely win this around this hairpin. He's going to be braking a little bit hard there, but breezes through that area, breezes through the rock sector, approaches the last and final straightaway of the race. He has been dominating over the past 10 laps. He has not stopped. He lost the last race. He wanted to redeem himself. And ladies and gentlemen, he has redeemed himself. Justin Davis comes home and wins the Hickory Grand Prix. Congratulations. Wow. What a run that was. So we take a look at, as we take back a look at Ace here, who is just crashed. Oh, wow. But the race was already won by Justin. So he's going to come in second either way. Congratulations, though, Justin. That is a major win. So if we want to go ahead, so we're going to go ahead here and do some interviews before we begin the next Grand Prix here, which will be the Ridge Rock Grand Prix. Let's go ahead and talk with Justin here. Really quickly, let's go here. And all right, let's talk with our race winner, Justin. Hey man, that was quite the
oh my
that was quite the run you had.
Oh yeah, I was locked in that whole time.
100% agree. You were flying, as they would say in F1. You did a superb job. 10 laps, you just led the whole thing. You didn't make a single mistake, and that was amazing. That was an amazing run. You get 30 points from that. What do you think? What's in your opinion? What do you think you could have done better in this race, though, overall?
Yeah, my overall strategy, the second I was able to take a major lead, that did give me a bit of grace. Once I got through the first 2 laps, I knew exactly what my strategy was. I just stuck to that the whole time, stuck with my same speed throughout the entire time, trying to keep a consistent basis. And towards the end there, I was trying to just take it a little slower, just because I knew I had a decent lead and I would have been able to sustain it since... Yeah, but overall, what I probably would have done better would be through that tunnel section mainly.
Yeah, sorry for interrupting, but I definitely saw you scraping against that tunnel lightly there on that, like on the 5th lap, I believe it was. And you definitely went a little bit too deep into the tunnel, but you came out unscathed, no time lost. You just continued to build that gap between you and BMW, who eventually fell. Or who eventually, crashed. But that was a superb race. Amazing start from finish. You led it, and you got your 30 points there. So that is going to be Justin, who is now in second place in the standings. But thank you for talking with me. I'm gonna go ahead and talk with Ace here, see what he had to say or has to say here. So thanks for talking. Alrighty, let's pull up Ace. So, how was that race? You didn't get Ace. You didn't get a very good start there off of the start line, but you definitely managed to get into second as you passed the crash scene of BMW. How would you say you went about that race?
I feel like this race went relatively well, although I do feel like there were some major reasons on why I ended up in third. One of them was due to BMW during the race, when the race immediately started, what happened was we all floored it down the starting area and around this area right by the trees.
Yeah.
We crashed. I spun
Oh yeah, you
straight out,
yeah,
managed to
I-
forward into the rocks, but
mhm.
he somehow lagged and ended up going straight on top of me, forcing me directly into the rocks.
Oh, that's how you got there. Oh wow. So
Mhm.
that's then that really
And
comes
another
to
thing, another
that.
thing that also happened, after the safety car came out, when I came around the bend that he was crashed at, he was for some reason holding out a flamethrower, which caused me to swerve, crash into rocks,
Oh,
and lose time.
that might be a penalty for him. That's not. I don't. Well, that was a pretty good run from you. You definitely made it in second, so that's 20 points for you. How do you feel about that?
Pretty good. So far I believe I am at 50 points, still just a bit above Justin, if I am correct.
Yeah.
So, which I believe still puts me in first.
Yes, you are. You are currently the championship leader currently. As we go into the next race, the Ridge Rock Grand Prix, which is going to have a lot of turns and stuff like that. We're going to be doing a 5-minute practice for all that. How do you? What's your
Alright.
strategy really about that? About the Ridge Rock Grand Prix? What is your plans?
Honestly, just memorize most of the turns, go with what I can currently see, hold towards the edges a bit more, and floor it more on the straights and more into the turns, actually, because I
Mhm.
noticed I was being very light on the pedal in the turns,
Yeah, I
unlike
definitely
in my
noticed.
previous one.
Towards the final lap, you kind of almost locked up there as you braked a little bit too tight there. So, definitely sounds like you know what you are doing, and yeah, definitely will can't wait to see what your strategy will be when that next Grand Prix comes. And yeah, so that is so amazing job from you, Ace.
Alright.
Thanks for talking with me, and let's move on to
You're
the next Grand Prix. Okay. Alrighty, so if drivers want to go ahead and begin making their way towards the Ridge Rock Grand Prix there, as we can see, yeah, so the Ridge Rock Grand Prix is going to be on the second island, I think still. I think Justin knows where it's at. But yeah, so as they get all set up, it's over on the highway. It's like at the highway, if you know where that area is, where you can find those races. Uh, like on the highway. Yeah, there you go. I'll go a little bit. Yep, Justin. No, not turn. Don't turn. Well, yes, yes, turn. I think it's this way. I don't know. But yeah. So once again, let's go ahead and show what what order the race number 2 was here. So, give me a second. So, hold on before we start that race. I'm gonna show this order real quickly, and then we can get into racing. Or actually, wait, no, practice. 5-minute practice. So actually, apologies, y'all are gonna have to leave all that line up for that practice, and yeah, maybe Sean can, or not Sean, sorry, BMW can find y'all. That's gonna be Ace, MP2, and MP3. That is gonna be BMW. Cool. All right. So race 2 order from the Hickory Grand Prix. You can see P1 Justin, P2 Ace, and P3 BMW. That is the order it ended with. We will definitely see how people do here in this race. This is going to have a lot of turns. And Sean, or not Sean, I think it's Ace that's having trouble finding this. It's going to be on that second island along the highway. I think Eric, you'll see them. You'll see them kind of pop up. So it's going to be on the highway there. And we will be entering, once again, 5-minute practice for this final Grand Prix. Same race order. We're going to have race 1, race 2, but both 5 and 10 minute or 10 or 5 and 10 laps. But yeah, once again, you don't know me. I am your commentator, Odin A. And yeah, and we'll basically definitely we'll definitely see what happens here in this race. Here, I think keep going straight. Wait, unless you found it. Did he find it? Yes, he did. Okay, so not right here. It's going to be going straight. That's where the circuit is. It's going to be a street circuit almost. So as we see our 5-minute practice now about to begin, we can pull that up and let me set the timer and I will kind of just tell you all when to go. So Ace, wrong area. See where Justin and BMW are. It's going to be in here. It's going to be going straight. I think just follow Justin. He probably knows where it's at. Looks like Sean may have responded there. Alrighty. So free practice begins in 3, 2, 1, now. Go, go, go. Green light for free practice. Around the first turn there for Justin there, around this hairpin. This is a very tricky hairpin that you do not want to overshoot. This is going to be very interesting to watch how these drivers really handle a lot of this around this straight here on this mountain. And it looks like BMW may have had a crash.
Yep.
We were really talking. We were just talking about how that hairpin can really affect you, and it looks like BMW is getting a little taste of that. But yeah, as he goes on down the straight, we can watch him for a flying lap around this whole thing, and it looks like he is just going to be messing around there. Okay, cool. Going back here at going to take a look here at Justin here again. So make sure everyone is at the circuit. I think what's happening is everyone's falling off really. Yeah, so make sure to slow down, don't overshoot, because obviously that is a problem.
Just a question. I think I went the right way along the circuit, based off of the map. I'm pretty sure it loops back. Like the highway, it loops back. Hold on, let me double check.
Yeah, no, the highway, it does loop back.
Yeah, because I did fine. I didn't fall off or anything. I think. Hold on, I'm just gonna double check that to make sure. Yeah, I did go the right way. Okay.
There's a map.
Yep, I did go the right way. Okay.
Yeah. Okay. So Justin has the map pulled up. You want to pull that up again?
Oh, yeah. Hold on.
So if y'all want to take inspiration from that map here,
Sean and
obviously
BMW and Ace, if you need to take a look at the screen here, this is, so we start here, we go along the mountain thing. You see the road over here that turns right off from this bridge. You have to turn on that, and then you get back on the highway from there, and then you continue.
And you get back on there. So that is your circuit there, explained by Justin there. So yeah, let's get back to practice, everyone. And I think we probably won't line up there. We'll just keep going and restart the timer. All right, and timer has been reset. Keep going on free practice. This is going to be 5 minutes of free practice here, so crashes do not count in anything. We see Justin overshoot that hairpin just a little bit there. There's a lot of hairpins in this mountainous terrainy race here, and we'll definitely have to see how these drivers really handle it throughout the next couple minutes here. And so yeah, we were just going to be moderating here on free practice here around that hairpin. You can see Justin there. We're going to be definitely watching out for any cars that potentially overshoot the hairpins a little bit. And that'll definitely be something we were watching for. And that BMW, make sure to just go straight. And yeah, so definitely still watching this interesting race here. So we have about 4 minutes left here on this free practice here. You can see Justin going ahead around onto the highway there, and now BMW is now starting his lap around this circuit. We'll see if he can get it perfectly here. Gotta go a little slow, almost overshot that, but didn't. He's gonna be going here. He's gonna be on to that main straightaway of this circuit here. You can see he's gonna be braking just a little bit there and doing a perfect hairpin there, going around the next hairpin, and he crashes just a little bit. So you can see how tricky this circuit really is. We take a look at Ace, who looks like possibly overshot a turn there. It looks like he's gotten a little bit lost from the race. So let's go back over to Justin here, who is doing almost a superb job. He just locked up there on that fast straight. That fast straight is really going to ruin some people or a lot of drivers' day here. And you can lock up very easily on that downhill straight there. So this is another road course, and of course, with that, there's going to be those types of obstacles as we see Justin go ahead and finish up his, I think, second lap of this practice session. You can see he goes around there, almost off basically off the track there. Doesn't really count. You can see, and he got hit by BMW. So it looks like BMW may have accidentally hit his car there. I'm going ahead and looking at BMW concurrently, who is right behind Justin. We'll see if he cannot get around possibly Justin here. He's lagging out a little bit, so that might cause him a little bit of difficulty here and there, but that is not going to affect people too much unless you really crash into them as we go down this downhill straightaway here onto the bridge sector, down onto the risky area where a lot of people likely will crash or fall off. It looks like BMW is going to go the wrong way there on that circuit. So we go back to look at Justin, who looks like he has had a little crash there on this circuit there. Yeah. He'll definitely be working on getting off the right way. As we take a look at Ace. Oops, sorry, didn't mean to bring you there. Let's take a look at Ace, who is about to start, it looks like, or is about to start his, I think his second lap around this circuit. No. He's trying to find it. Yes, okay. All right, that makes sense. So yeah, there you go. Right here, as we see now, Ace is going to begin his lap around this circuit, his free practice lap, and off he goes. They're onto his, I think first. I don't know. As we have less than a minute now of free practice remaining, we've got about 19 seconds. As we see Justin likely completing his last free practice lap, going around this hairpin here. Where will he complete this more perfectly than last time? He did skid a little bit off, or lock up a little bit off of that ramp there, as we now are no longer in free practice. We see these people completing their final laps. of free practice there. And it looks like Ace is also completing his last free practice lap, going a little bit the wrong way, the other way, other road. No, not that one. It's going to be the one right. Yeah, goes straight down that. So as we can see, Ace now about to complete his next or his final lap there of free practice. As we see, Justin has completed his final lap of free practice there as well. So now we are going to be interviewing the drivers, seeing what their strategy will be. And we've already talked with Ace, so we are probably going to talk with Justin next about what his strategy is after this interesting free practice. So let's go ahead and get him up here and see what he has to say about this. So let's see. Hey Justin, after 5 minutes of free practice, what is your strategy going to be on this race?
Yeah, so I've been experimenting with a couple things throughout my 3.5 laps. I ended up falling off the mountain on my third go, but that taught me a good lesson. It's good to make mistakes along the way when you're practicing, because it'll tell you what not to do. But my one strategy that I'm definitely going to be using is to slow down on that big downhill straightaway, because you want to go fast because it's straight, but you're also going downhill, so your car will naturally speed up faster, and that can cause skidding, especially on those very, very light turns. And plus, there's a sharp turn right after.
We saw you bounce a little bit and kind of lock up there on that first lap, I believe it was, of free practice on that straight. And you have a pretty good picture of what your real plan is that on this free practice or on this race here, on this first race of the Ridge Rock Grand Prix. What are you planning on getting a good start? What's your plans here for the start of this race number 1? Because I know you definitely are looking to get another win here and possibly try and catch up to Ace, who is currently your championship leader. What's your opinion on this?
Yeah, I do have a set strategy. I'm not going to explain it, as I don't want to give anyone else any ideas, but I know how I'm going to start my race. I know exactly what I'm going to do to start it. I think it's going to work out pretty well based off of what I've seen, how the others have reacted to this track. So I think I've got a good set plan, and I think it's going to go well. Yeah.
All right. Well, nice talking to you. Thank you for talking with me, and I hope good luck in this race here.
No problem.
Yep. Thank you. And all right, we are about to get on to the first race of the Grand Prix. This is going to be race number 1 here of 2, and this is going to be about 5 laps here. We are about to go green flag racing here. Make sure all of y'all's PvP is enabled to start this thing. But yeah, once again, this is going to be a very interesting race. There's definitely going to be a lot of crashes, definitely going to be some yellow flags, so be prepared to have just stop and go, maybe even possibly our first red flag here, as we are about to go green flag racing, and it looks like someone is not in the race, so that is going to be a redo there for that start. Classic. Okay, so we see people, that's 2 laps, so make sure to do 5 laps. 5 lap race there. So it looks like you didn't invite Ace, possibly. Is Ace not on? Okay, now check. Yeah, there he is. Okay, cool. So I make sure it's 5 laps. Oh yeah, it is. Okay, PvP is on, everyone. PvP on. And we are about to go green flag racing after that little predicament we just had. We are about to go green flags here in Ridge Rock. Let us get on with this, as we are about to go 2, 3, 2, 1, and lights out, and away we go. Justin gets a terrible start off that. That is going to be Ace with a perfect start as we see Justin attempts to go around the outside of BMW, but does not. Oops, I didn't mean to put that there. But does not get that. But it looks like BMW is going to be lagging a little bit here in the first race of the Grand Prix. But you can see Justin just getting a very bad start. It looks like we possibly have a safety car that might need to be deployed. Yep, it looks like possibly here. He's rewinding. Don't. Oh, he got stuck. Redo the race. We just we're gonna have to redo that. Ace messed up a little bit. And that is all right. We'll redo this again. So this shouldn't take too long to get back in sorts. We wait for Ace to get back to the race track. So hopefully we can get this thing started. But that was a very good start from Ace towards the beginning. But it looks like he messed with something by accident. It was okay. As we look to hopefully start this thing up again pretty shortly here. And make sure PvP is on, everyone. PvP enabled. As we are about to go green flag racing for the third time here at Ridge Rock. Hopefully we can actually succeed as we are about to see green lights go out here at Ridge Rock here. This is going to be a tricky race, very difficult with the hairpins, though, as we go. 3, 2, 1, and lights out, and away we go. Green light. Terrible start from Justin there. You can see it looks like he braked a little bit too soon, as we see possibly BMW going ahead and potentially taking that lead. He is in first. This is going to be the first major points for BMW, as BMW has just been getting 2 or 10 points for the past several races. And as we see here, he is going to go off of the road there. It looks like he just wiped out a little bit, but it looks like he's going to take back first place as he crashes into the rocks. As we see Ace also crash into the rocks. This is a very interesting. And it looks like that is a safety car. Safety car. Now in effect, as we see BMW from a very good launch off of the start, going and crashing into a rock. Wow, that is not good. He was just in the lead. He got third place twice now. Looks like he's gonna get it again. So that is extremely bad there for BMW in the standings there. He's going to get another 10 points though, as we can see, he is wrecked out there. But as we go back looking at Justin here, who is should be going around Grant, or he's going around safety car limits here, and we should be safety car in this lap, because it looks like it happened a little bit later in lap 1. So we're going to be safety car in lap 2. And this should be quite interesting here. So we're going to have a two-way battle between Ace and Justin. We'll see who wins. BMW, after BMW did wreck it out, he is going to get another 10 points as he lands himself in third place here, though, as we go around turn number 1 for Justin here, and around that hairpin turn. It's been a very tough race so far for Ace as well, who did end up crashing into some of the rocks, some rocks there at the very beginning, and it might have a little bit of damage there, even to the front of his car there. But it's probably nothing too significant to speak about. So as he slightly goes a little bit too wide there on that as he turns that corner though. But going safety car speeds, of course, they're rounding that hairpin there. As we go back to look at Justin here, who is about to finish his second lap under this safety car. Justin once again has a very superb lead over over Ace. This could definitely make things a little bit more interesting in the overall championship standings as Ace gets into second place. That's going to give him about 20 points if he sticks there. All right. So looks like we're going to have a little bit. So it looks like Ace will be under investigation for potentially causing a collision there with BMW. After the race, we will definitely look back and see what happened. But definitely pretty interesting. Been a pretty interesting race overall. You can see Justin now about to finish there. You will have to go. Still have to go slow though till Ace gets to the finish line. So safety car in effect until Ace gets to the finish line there. But yeah, so far an interesting race. We've had a crash, possibly accidental, possibly faulty. We'll definitely look at that after the race and get everyone's story there after the race and just see what really happened. But as we see Ace now round this last corner on this highway here, we'll definitely see what happens. And it looks like yeah, we still have Justin now rounding that first corner. So the gap is quite wide there. It looks like the safety car may have actually made things a little bit worse in Ace's case here as we now cross the line and we are about to go green. Green flag flies once again in the Grand Prix of Ridge Rock. And it looks like Ace has just smacked a tree there. That is okay. He's going to recover right there, but it's going to put him a couple seconds once again behind. But that's okay. But let's go ahead and take a look again at Justin's lead here. He's going to have an even wider gap now here between Ace and Justin. Here you can see he's going down. He's going to be shooting down that straight there. You can see he is going to be turning that around that curve there, this tight little rectangular curve going up the hill sector now, and he's going to be going into that chicane right here. He's going to have to brake very tightly as he enters that chicane, but he's going to make it through that chicane. Now going down the highway straight sector, and he's doing a superb job so far. He's leading by 3 laps as we can see the gap widening between him and Ace as Ace now just climbs up that hill, though Ace is catching up now to Justin. Now they are both on the same straight as Justin begins his 4th lap now about to turn around hairpin 1 here as he turns around hairpin 1 a little bit deep, went a little bit deeper than expected, but that is okay as he enters that second hairpin there. Still doing a very good job at leading this race. He dominated last race. He's going to dominate this one. Is he going to dominate race number 1 as well? That is the big question we are all asking ourselves here as we pass the wreck scene of BMW. Let's go ahead and focus in here on Ace, though, as he attempts to catch up to Justin there, going onto that main straightaway on that mountain there, about to turn on that hairpin. He went a little bit fast into it, late braked, but that is okay. He's going to recover it there as he continues to brake pretty well there around that third, I think, hairpin there as he goes down to this as he goes down the downhill straight away. And this is where I expect some drivers to have a tough time, but it looks like he is going to nail that straightaway very well. So superb job going on so far for Ace, but he's going to be ending up in second as once again our race leader here, Justin, just about to begin that, now beginning his 5th lap. So there is definitely about a 10-second, I'd say, gap between 10, 11, or 12-second gap between Justin and Ace. Let's see if Justin can continue this lead. Hopefully we do not see a red flag at the very end of this race. As you can see, we're on the last lap. This has been a very, very superb job once again by Justin. Justin is going to be doubling his 30 points there from last Grand Prix, their last race number 2 of the Hickory Valley Grand Prix. Justin is going to be continuously dominating there. And he is going to once again dominate this one, race number 1. Justin is going to make it around here, the final couple turns, the final chicane here, around this rocky area, around this uphill straightaway, around, and then turning into this chicane. He's going to be going down the highway straight for the final time in race number 1. He has done a magnificent job. What a race for Justin Davis as he comes around the lane and he wins the Ridge Rock Race 1. Wonderful job there for Justin. Amazing. So we can see the order there. That is going to be Ace into second place once again. So that's another 20 for Ace. So Ace still leads the race. Still going to be leading the championship, but Justin is going to be just a few points behind him after this. You can see he's going to get another near 60 points there from this. What a race that was. What a race. Wow. So, yeah, let's go ahead and talk with our race winner. How about since we definitely that definitely was very, very interesting. Let's have a chat with Justin. So so let me pull you up here. So Justin, how was that race? You definitely nailed it on the strategy. You nailed it on braking on the hairpins. You won again for the second time in a row. That is another 30 points for you. How do you feel about this?
Great. My strategy worked exactly as I thought it would. I'm not going to reveal it again because I don't want to reveal anything to the other players, but it's an interesting strategy, but it worked out in the end. And I was able to pull away after the safety car did occur. That was able to because the safety car helped mainly because it lowered the risk of any crashes occurring between the two of us, because we were both we had like 2 laps out of the 5 where we just had to go straight at slow speed. That also allowed me to kind of get used to the turns a little bit as well.
And it definitely built that gap between you and Ace. And I think that safety car is really what led you to dominate that race number 1. Is that safety car kind of just saved you and kind of widened that gap between you and Ace there. But Ace was definitely close behind you for a brief moment there on that straightaway. You guys were both in tandem almost, but that safety car just had to come out and
yeah.
So, but yeah, amazing strategy for you. That's another 30 points going to Justin, as you can see here. So, congratulations on those 30 points. Let's hope you can win it again here, or let's see if you can win it again here in or on race number 2.
Yep. All right.
Thanks for talking.
Keep my same strategy.
Yep. Alrighty, let's go ahead and talk with Ace, because Ace has had an interesting race so far, making it in second place yet again, and really got messed up by that safety car. So we'll definitely have to see what he has to say here. So Ace, very interesting. You had a very interesting run here on race number 1, and it ended up potentially crashing into BMWs from what I've heard. But what went down? What really went down? What happened?
So what happened was I was coming down the straight. He was also coming down the straight. He curved a bit too much and smacked into this rock, but he managed to pull away in time. I, in turn, also smacked into the rock trying to avoid him. He ended up pulling in here. I do not know why, which in turn caused me to because after I smacked straight into the rock, I was trying to pull into here. I was here. He came running. He came through here and smacked me straight into the side.
Okay. So it looks like that may have just been an accident partially. Could have been. Could have been that some late braking or something like that happened. But overall, you get another 20 points on top of your, I think, 60 or 50.
I had 50 from the previous one. Yes.
Yeah. So 50. So another. So 20. Another 20 points. How do you feel after that? You definitely had another pretty good run in second place there after that crash with BMW.
I feel like I had a relatively okay run. It definitely could have been better, but the hairpins definitely did screw me up a little bit.
Yeah.
Not due to the braking, but due to the physics of this game and due to how the steering and how all the collisions work. Some points I would be just traveling down the road and I would randomly just drift out while going down a straight, and it would just completely mess me up.
Lock up. But yeah, definitely a difficult track. We're definitely going to be in for an exciting race number 2. Let's see how you do. Hopefully you get a little bit of a better start this time. But yeah, so thanks for talking with me. We will definitely start. We're definitely going to go ahead and start race 2 now. And yeah, so thanks. All right, so yeah, all right, let's get on to race number 2 here. Hopefully, we do not see any safety car come out and ruin people's race there, but that might be a little bit more likely of what's going to really happen as we and now we're about to enter race number PvP on race number 2 here as we were watching Ace. But let's watch our last race winner Justin here as we are about to see the green lights go off, and we'll definitely have to see what happens in this race here. It's going to be about 10 laps around the Ridge Rock Grand Prix is underway. The last race, Justin gets a terrible start. It looks like there's a little spin between Ace there and possibly BMW, but BMW once again getting a very good launch there around the hairpin goes Justin, who is now in third place there as we go ahead and take a look at BMW, who is once again in first place, getting a very good launch, and that looks like it's going to be that might be a trend here with him. He's going to get a good launch here. Hopefully he can make it through this whole circuit unscathed. He's going to brake very tightly there. He's going to continue down this straight. He might actually come out here and win this thing. And it looks like Justin may have just crashed. That may be a safety car. Safety car. Now active. That is going to be the next safety car, and it's going to be from our winner of last race. Justin crashes, and it looks like, once again, that is not good there for Justin. That's going to significantly set him back from where he was originally in the points. But yeah, once again, so that is a safety car there. That might be a red flag. Could that be a red flag, guys? as we look at Justin's screen here. Looks like he has exited the race. We might need to. I might need to. Might need to red flag this because it looks like some foul play was involved, and it does look like Justin got unfairly shoved off the track. So we're gonna go ahead and red flag. Please pull over to the side of the road wherever you're at. It's gonna be a red flag and now in effect. Race will have to be restarted here, as it looks like there definitely was some foul play involved in Justin's crash. So you can see red flag now active here. I'd suggest everyone exit the race there before we have a full race reset. So race number 2, this is going to be 10 laps. We'll definitely have to get sides on this crash here after this race occurs, but definitely quite interesting event occurred there, and it looks like Justin did get shoved off while we were watching. So we'll definitely see who can get a good launch this time off of try number 2 here of the race number 2 of Ridge Rock here, as we are about to go. Green lights here, green lights in Ridge Rock. We are about to go. We will see who gets a good launch this time. 3, 2, 1, and lights out for the Ridge Rock Grand Prix. Justin once again getting a terrible start there from the beginning. It looks like that is going to be Ace leading, and it looks like Ace just spun out. That might have been a lockup, and it looks like Ace crashed into Justin. It looks like that is going to be an interesting little event that just happened there between Justin and Ace. Justin and Ace crashing out there, and it looks like Ace may be a safety car already. That may be a safety car already. So potential safety car or potential safety. Yep, safety car activated. Make sure to stay where you are. Stay where you are. Safety car activated. So that is a real safety car this time, y'all. We are gonna drop speed down to 50 miles an hour yet again. So safety car, as we have seen. We've seen Ace crash into a rock, it looks like. So it looks like the gap between BMW and Justin is very slim. Justin is going to get points for being in second place. And BMW, if he can win this, he's going to get his first 30 points of the entire series. He's been getting 10 points. He's been getting third place for the past several races. Crashing out. Can he win this one race and secure his first 30 points? He will be nearly up to where Justin and Ace are if he can win this. But as we are still in yellow flag here for probably lap number 2 as well, we will just have to see who can get the better start off here. And once again, it looks like Ace did suffer a it looks like what happened was Ace really did just kind of smash into Justin, made them both rear end off of the circuit. And it looks like what happened was Ace was then slammed into a rock as Justin kept going, something like that. I definitely was faulty. I feel like that was more of an accident. But yeah, as we enter the second lap, still safety car in effect here. So safety car in this lap, and we'll definitely have to see who wins this, who gets a better kickoff of the start. But it looks like BMW is really going to be having a field day with this one. As we go ahead and take a look at his screen here, you can see him. He is going. He's still in the lead. It looks like there is definitely a small gap beginning to, or definitely in between him and Justin. Will BMW score his first 30 points of the championship? This is going to be a deal breaker here. BMW has yet to score any points, so we'll definitely have to see who can come out on top after this race launch here. So yeah, once again, this has been a very interesting race. We've had quite a couple safety cars as expected. Definitely expected there to be a lot more safety cars during this race, and specifically because of those turns. And really what played out is just that. And we have had a red flag there for looks like a crash that was kind of just ruined everything, and that ruined race number 2. And so yeah, safety car is in effect for this rate for the rest of this lap here. As we can see, both of them are on the same lap. So as soon as Sean hits the starting line, that is going to be green flag. So Sean, make sure to keep speed down to 50. There you go. And you can see there. Oh, we can see they're still in safety car mode there. About to hit the green flags, though. The green flags are about to fly as Sean is getting antsy, and he crosses the start line, and that is going to be green flag at the Ridge Rock Raceway. Sean gets a very good start here. He's getting a very good start ahead of Justin. Justin is going to be just behind him, though. Can Justin gain that spot or gain first place and get once again what he wants? That is going to be another race win here, another Grand Prix win. But it looks like this is going to be going right to BMW, though. As we can see, a gap is now formed between BMW and Justin here. As we look back at Justin's screen, you can see this gap still there. He's going to be in second place, and there was a major wreck. They both make it out alive, though. They are going to be continuing. There is a major wreck that is going to affect both of them very significantly, and it's going to widen that gap apparently as we go. And he went off of the track. That is going to be a failed. He's going to go off of the track. That's going to be a penalty there for him as well. Justin takes the lead. This might be his race after all. Wow, what just transpired there is insane. It looks like what happened was BMW overshot the chicane there and went off of the track. That is a penalty for him. That is going to be a 2-point reduction. I think 2-point reduction for him. He was in the lead, but has since fallen down to second place there. And it looks like Justin is going to do just the same thing. A lot of back and forth is happening here. Justin now falls back to second. No, he stays in first. And it looks like BMW is going to make a mistake there as well around this turn here. Justin is going to continue to save it. These guys have been kind of duking it out over the past several laps, and Justin is going to make it out of that wasp's nest really there. And he might win this. As we can see, that gap is getting a little bit more longer there, though BMW is still on his toes. Is he going to catch up to and close that gap? Is BMW going to close that gap between him and Justin? We'll just have to see as we see Justin round that chicane here, going up the highway straight, lap 4 out of 10. We'll see who wins. This is going to be for all of the marbles, the last and final race of the whole Grand Prix here before next weekend we go to the Grand Prix of Car Crusher Speedway. We'll definitely have to monitor that as Justin goes off just a bit there, goes a little bit too deep, but he is on a streak so far right now. He's a little bit too ambitious. It looks like he's going a little bit too fast. He needs to cool it down if he wants to continue to race or continue to dominate here, or else he may make a mistake. I know he definitely probably does remember what happened there in race number 1 of the Hickory Grand Prix. He did not make it very far, so he definitely needs to be on his A game here, as he does have the race lead. This is going to be for all the marbles. This is going to be the winnings of race weekend here at at the Ridge Rock Grand Prix. And next weekend, we will definitely be joined by Dave. So things should get even more interesting with 4 people. As we take back a look at BMW here, and we can see he is going down that downhill sector there, rounding the corner there. He's not far away from Justin, but Justin has a very good gap on him already. He is going to be exiting the chicane here that he made a mistake on last time, but he's going to be continuing here onto the same straight Justin was just on, but Justin is about to be on his 6th lap there, but it looks like BMW is too far away to really catch up there. So we take back a look at our Justin. You can see he's going to be going up the uphill straight, up the first uphill straight here on the Turkey. He's going to be taking a perfect turn around that hairpin here, going down this straight. He's going to be full forcing it down that straight. There are 140 miles an hour here. Then he's going to turn around these 2 hairpins where BMW crashed out in race number 1. That might be a red flag. Do we have a possible red flag? We do have a red flag. It looks like BMW has crashed. Red flag now in effect as BMW has crashed it into a tree. So red flag, red flag, red flag. Pull over wherever you are right now. Pull over wherever you are. Red flag now in effect. So full stop, red flag. We are going to go ahead and line both of the cars back up at the starting line and restart, or we're basically going to regrid from that. And Justin, we're going to be quite upset about that. So don't leave the race yet. Go back. Click go back. And yeah, okay. Stay there. And then let Justin kind of come back to you there. Is Justin out of the race? He is. So we're gonna need to reset this whole race, it looks like. Make sure, I think we had, how many laps did we have? Somebody put how much laps?
4.
Okay. 4, we have 4, so 4 more laps, set a 4-lap race. That's a 4-lap race, set up a 4-lap race there. But yeah, that is not something I wanted to pull out. Definitely did not want to pull a red flag out because Justin was just running it, but it looks like we are going to have to pull a full red flag out here, and it looks like we're going to go back to green here very shortly. To a 4-lap race, we're going to go back to a 4-lap race, 4 laps left to see who is going to be crowned this weekend's race winner and grab all the marbles. If Justin wins this, he will get above Ace in the standings. So we're definitely going to have to watch this very carefully and make sure your PvP is turned on there. And Ace, Ace, make sure to leave the race because you crashed. This is a restart for them too because they got they crashed. So yeah, we are about to go racing again here. Make sure your PvP is on. And let us get going here. We only have a couple seconds left, or so it looks. Just click ready. No, we don't have to have him in the race. It's just for you guys since he crashed. If that makes sense. So we are about to go green flag yet again here in the Ridge Rock Grand Prix race number 2. We have 4 laps remaining after that crash, and we go 3, 2, 1, and lights out, and away we go. Justin with that perfect start cuts off goes ahead and cuts off, but it looks like there's a crash around the outside, and there's a crash between him and Sean there, or BMW there. As we go around the first hairpin, BMW gets a very good lead. There's a gap now building between BMW and Justin. This is going to be a points on race here. If BMW can win this, we already talked about what BMW will get. This is going to be his first points of the race, and it looks like he made a mistake there, and it looks like Justin takes back the race lead. He's now in first place. Once again, we have 4 laps remaining to choose who is going to be the race winner of this weekend, who is going to take all of the marbles from this race weekend. Justin has won so far 3 times in this race weekend, and he misses a checkpoint. That is going to be very bad for him. That's going to close out the gap very largely. And it looks like we possibly have another crash for BMW here, and BMW is allowed to respond. Or at this point, BMW will be allowed to respond. We already have a good race going here, and we would just end up continuously chopping down the race if we had another red flag. So keep racing, y'all. Justin is going to continue to lead this race with a significant gap over BMW here, and he goes off the track. Terrible wreck there for Justin there, and he can respawn if it's not giving him the option to. But that's gonna allow what's gonna happen is that's gonna allow BMW to now take second or first place away from Justin as he now catches up. That gap is rapidly closing. We can see BMW now about to pass Justin up in the leading here. You can see Justin is going to be continuing though, and we can see BMW around that first hairpin goes a little bit late into the braking on that first hairpin though, onto this first straightaway, which Justin is now just completing. So that gap is still at least 9 seconds there between the two. But can we see a revival from BMW? BMW has been doing a superb job this race, but he's still in second. We're going down the downhill straightaway now into that little corridor there of rocks where the last crash happened. And we can see BMW continuing there, doing a very good job. Got to brake a little bit late there, but he's still in second place. Going to go up that uphill sector now. As we go back to looking at Justin here, who is hold on. Alrighty, I'm back. So continuing coverage here of Justin's domination here. It looks like he is still in first place around these last couple hairpins here as he goes down the downhill straight. He's going to be going onto his looks like he's going to be going on to his fourth lap. This is going to be the last lap of the race. This is going to be deciding it all. Will Justin get more points and to get above Ace in the championship? Ace looks like he crashed out just now in front of us into the rocky section here of this race here, up the uphill straight here around the chicane. He makes it through. He's onto that last straightaway there before he gets onto his last lap as well. But Justin is way ahead of him there. As you can see, he is now on his fourth lap here. Who can take this back? Will it be Justin? Will it be BMW? This is most likely going to be Justin's race. Justin has dominated race number 2 in the Hickory Grand Prix. Justin has dominated race number 2 in the Ridge Rock Grand Prix. And he's going to do it again. He's going to come back with all the marbles, all of this effort. It is for something. He's going to get another 30 points for his championship here, and this is gonna make him have a significantly better lead in that championship, and he's gonna get just a bit more than than our Racer Ace has right now. But he looks like he has some vehicle damage. That is not going to count for anything though, as we are in the final stretches of this red flagged race here. We cut it down to what it last was, which is about 4 points here because of that red flag. He's going to be continuing in first place. He comes around that final turn there in the last straight. He is going to be coming home with all the marbles. He is the dominator. He's been the dominator. Justin Davis wins the Ridge Rock Grand Prix. Amazing job. That is 30 points going to Justin and 20 points going to BMW. So still significant points for BMW. We can see going ahead here and looking at BMW. Looking at BMW's, looks like he has now exited out of that race there, but BMW comes in second place. Congratulations. But let's talk with our race winner currently, who has dominated the past several races. What an amazing run you have had. You went from losing the first several and give me a second, losing the first race in the Hickory Grand Prix there, only getting third, to winning both the Hickory Grand Prix race number 2 and winning race number 2 here as well. That is, you already shot up ahead of Ace in the driver's standings. How does that feel? You did an amazing job.
Yeah, I really, okay. So after that the first race where I kind of had that flip up, I definitely needed to get into the mindset of, hey, I need to improve. I need to work on that one thing, which was ambition there. And I did. I'm going to tell you my strategy with the Ridge Rock Grand Prix, both of them, the ones. Start off slow, get a terrible start, let the other two duke it out. Once they crash, go ahead of them. Easy peasy.
That's perfect. That's really what I think led you to win there. But BMW had an immaculate start for both Ridge Rock races. He just boosted up there to first in both times. It must have been a pain to really try and catch up to him. But obviously, you knew he was going to make a mistake at some point, and then there you go. You had your win there, and once again, you did an amazing job. There was that red flag that really I think turned the tables there from BMW to yours. And BMW probably already knew right then and there that, yeah, it got red flagged, I'm probably done. And then you were like, I'm going to take this now because I put so much effort. You know,
the only time
go ahead.
The only time I didn't use that slowdown strat was on that last one where we had to do the 4 laps. I knew if I let Sean get a good start then that it would be a little more problematic, especially since there was only 4. That's why I kind of tried a little harder. I still let him take it ahead, but once he made that mistake, I quickly was able to get past him there. So an amazing effort by the other racers, though. They did amazing.
Yeah, definitely. Well. I've got to say, Ace putting in that effort. I think he won race 1, though. I forget.
He won race 1, then I run he won race 1 and I won the other 3, and Sean kind of finished in third or the middle of each one. So
you guys are very close together in the points here. I mean, we can take a look at that race 2 order, final order there. But yeah, you guys have a lot. You guys are currently having a title fight, you can see right here, between you and Ace. And then BMW is going to be not too close behind because he has been getting 10 points throughout the past several races, getting in third place. So 10 points going to him, multiple races. Now with that 20, that's going to significantly boost him up there. What is your strategy coming up here for next weekend as we go on to as we get on to our first oval race of the season?
I think strategy is to keep doing what I've been doing, come up with a plan, get used to the track beforehand, come up with a plan based off of what I'm watching from the other players as well, from the other racers. And kind of come up with a plan to exploit their mistakes, as well as keep in my own headspace that really is the best way to win these games is to try to figure out not just your own strengths, but the other one's strengths and weaknesses as well.
Standings.
Yeah. So that's my overall strategy. Great effort by everyone tonight, though. It's going to be a great race to see who gets the championship after all these Grand Prix for the next month or so.
100%. And I'd really say that the people that I would watch is you and Ace, honestly, and BMW as well. After that amazing boost, he definitely had the ambition. He just didn't have the drive there, as we saw there. So it's definitely going to be exciting to see. Exciting to see what happens, who comes out of where, and if we can see some champions be chosen here. And in private chat, can you tell me the standings currently? Because
I can do the points. I know. Hold on.
Okay, yeah. So I think BMW got third place both Hickory Grand Prix races. So
no, I got third first one. He got second that one. So Sean.
Oh, that's actually 20 points.
I'll calculate points here. Give me a sec.
Yeah, okay, so P1.
Okay.
All right.
Okay, I got it. Okay. All right. Okay.
All right. So, but yeah, while you do that, I will go ahead. I'm gonna go ahead and talk with Ace here and see kind of what happened with his race. He definitely had a difficult race here at Ridge Rock. So yeah, definitely going to be interesting to discuss that with him. Thanks for talking with me. I will.
No problem.
I'll see you next weekend.
Yep. See you next weekend, dude.
And Ace, what a race that was. You definitely didn't have the best start throughout either of them, I don't think. Well, actually, I think you won race number 1 if my mind is correct. But overall, or go ahead.
That is in fact true. I did win race 1.
Yeah. So
although I do have a few things to ask for the penalties.
Yeah, go
ahead. If someone crashes into someone else and causes a chain reaction, who is at fault? The person who started the chain reaction or the person who has dealt the most damage?
Well, it really depends. That's a good question. It really depends on if this was a mistake or if this was on purpose. If it was on purpose, then the person that did the chain reaction probably would be at fault. Who caused the chain reaction?
What if it was an accident?
If it was an accident, then no penalty will be given. It'll just be given as a foul, most likely. Because accidents are accidents. They're not really on purpose. But yeah. So overall, what's your plans for next weekend? We have our first oval race of the season. We're gonna have our first 10-minute practice as well, since that oval is going to be shorter. What are you? What's your plans for that oval?
Probably stay behind the person in first, because I found out that most of the time, due to me having a bad computer, I appear further back to other people than I do, because for me, I appear far in front of people, extremely far in front of people. But to me, I appear extremely close to them, so they can pit maneuver me whenever they want, which happened with me and BMW, although it was a mistake. He smashed into the back left side of me, causing me to spin out. although I was a good 2 cars length in front of him on my screen.
Mhm. Well, that's definitely going to be interesting to see if you can gain an advantage or anything like that. We are going to have a fourth driver here next week, and so that's something else to pay attention to as well. If it's just for like crash wise, so make sure to watch your back next race, and yeah, we'll talk to you next weekend. Thanks for
Alright.
joining us today. Amazing job out
Alright.
there. Yep, thanks, man. We'll see you next weekend.
Okay. Alright, see ya.
Alrighty, let's see if BMW will talk here. BMW, after
Oh, yeah.
those interesting race starts, or after those interesting incidents between you and several other racers, you landed in third place several times.
Yep.
How would you say this last race though went? Race number 2 here of this Grand Prix. You did, you got the jump off of both races really.
Yep.
And you did an immaculate job. What did you say went wrong though? Going into the race.
Just me not hitting the brakes in time.
Yeah, I definitely saw you definitely overshoot those turns a little bit, and you know that's been a main problem for a lot of these drivers. You know, these drivers just could not brake soon enough, fell off the mountain, and you know all that. We saw that a lot in practice, so it's not too surprising you did end up where you ended up. But you know that's all right. You got 20 points. How do you feel about being in third place with 60 points right behind?
Yeah, not bad, honestly.
And then for next race, what is your what's going to be your goal? What's going to be your goal? Is we're going to have 4 drivers. It's going to be the first oval race of the
Try and
season.
get first.
Try and get first. There you go. Well, I definitely like that that mindset. Just wing it. You know, that mindset is my favorite. Who knows? Maybe I'll be racing next weekend as well. Hopefully, well, we'll see.
Yep.
As we will have to see what the wheel of fortune spins. But yeah, we will definitely talk to you next weekend. Thank you for talking with us.
All right. Have a great one, bud.
You too, man. All right, thank you.
Nope.
Well, that is the end of this event. We've gotten through round 1 and round 2 respectively. If you did enjoy, make sure to like and subscribe to TC Animates. I'm pretty sure this channel is on, and we will see you guys next weekend for I think we're going to do another double barrel weekend. So we're going to have 2 rounds we're going to have 2 rounds next weekend as well. So thanks for watching, and that will be about it from us. See ya.